I was thinking about what I said yesterday, and I was reminded of this Martin Luther King video I saw a while back. It came out a while before the I Have a Dream speech. In case you didn't know, Martin Luther King was a preacher. And he was talking about the Jesus dream, right? The Jesus story. He described how the whole story, it all started with the dream. The dream that came to Mary and the dream that came to Joseph and the angel that came along with that dream and the angel that told them that they were going to give birth to the Messiah. And how 9 months later, when King Herod was sending to kill all the newborn babies, that the only reason they knew to run away was because the dream came again and the angel came again and warned them to run away. He described that whether we're talking about the angel or the dream, really there's no difference between the two. The angel was the dream was the angel. And he described that the reason this is because when God gives somebody a destiny, when God gives somebody a dream, something that has to come true, with man's shortcomings and follies and errors, God has to have an ace in the hole, something to ensure that destiny's survival and something to ensure that that dream comes to pass. He says that anytime God gives somebody a destiny, he sends an angel down with that destiny whose sole duty is to protect that destiny, to protect that dream, and to guard that destiny. And years later, he gives the I Have a Dream speech, and years later he gets assassinated. Years after that, they're interviewing his scribe, this dude who worked with him on his speeches, and they were asking him quite simply, how did he do it? And the guy quite simply answered, I don't know how he did it. He said that he worked with him on that speech, but when he went off, it was completely off script. He said that during the speech, somebody in the crowd yells out to him, tell him about the dream, Martin. And he looks up at her. Then he looks down, grabs the script, puts it off to the side, and then he starts spitting. The dude interviewed said that during that part, he said that he'd been at all of Martin Luther King speeches, all of his rallies. He said that during this part, he sounded like a completely different person. He'd never heard him speak like that. He said that during this segment, it sounded like angels singing, which anyone who's seen that, oh my, it's so true. Like, I know what he means. And it's beautiful because it's almost as if what Martin Luther King said years before about the nature of the dream, it's almost as if he was right. It's almost as if his dream really was an angel. It's almost as if his dream really was that real.